Hi, everybody. My name is Eric Depp, and I want to welcome you to the Inspirational Transformation Session episode number 13. Okay, my name is Eric Depp. I am French. I now live in Malaysia. I am an Herbalife distributor for the past 30 years, 3 decades. I live in over 15 countries in the world, and I've been a pioneer in 13 of them, starting the Herbalife business. My objective of this conversation, based on my experience as an independent entrepreneur and human being, is to inspire you to make some changes step by step into your living in order to become what I call the best version of yourself every day. And that's really why I did create this, what I call ITS. Now, why to do it on Monday? Well, apparently the week start on Monday, so I decided to start on the day that the week start. Very simple. Now, why I did decided also to do it in the morning? Because honestly speaking, there is no better time in the morning to set you up for your day that could be setting you up for your week and not why not for your months. So the morning was the best time. Now, why did I call it inspirational over motivational? Now, let me explain to you, because there is a huge difference, enormous difference, according to me, my opinion, by the way. Motivation would come from me. It's a way of me to pump you up, to motivate you, to push you, to my ability of persuading people or speaking or motivating. But at the end of the day, it's not you. It's me doing to you. Now, you may do a few things, but as soon as I'm gone, your motivation may go down and it's done. So I call motivation an external force. Now, instead, inspirational is completely, to my opinion, different, because you are the main player. You see, everything yes, you hear what you hear from me, okay? You might share or do what I sharing with you as an advice, but at the end of the day, it's you taking the decision. It's inspiring to you. And if it makes sense, then you may use it. And that's called, to me, an internal force. So please understand that what I will share with you come from my own experience. And by the way, you don't have to believe one word of what I say, because it's my own experience. But you can be sure it is the truth. No. Now, my goal of this session, really, this episode, I call them, is to share my experience in order to inspire you, in order for you to be ready to face some situation that I may explain to you, and to face this situation to be ready to act, to be ready to live with abundance, with energy, to be ready to make maybe some changes, to have a productive week, a productive day, a productive month. Why not a productive year? Maybe to become more effective and transform your mindset into what I call a powerful machine that can tune you, not turn you, tune you into happiness, greatness, action, kindness of every single day. Now, I hope that you get ready, because we're going to speak today of, I would say, a very important topics. Okay? So be ready for the next 20 minutes, because we're going to talk about personal development. Now, how many of you know what is personal development? But how many of you also understand the power of personal development into your life. Now, in the next 20 minutes, I will show you why and how personal development can really or have a way to affect your decision, but also maybe your entire life. That is a strong comment. How personal development could affect my whole life. You're going to understand that in the next 20 minutes. Now, after that, you will know exactly how to change your mindset in order to act about personal development, but maybe in order to understand why you need to make some changes according to regarding personal development. All right. So, first of all, I went a little bit on Wikipedia and everything, and I want to let you know the definition of personal development. Okay, definition of personal development. So I did write down, going to read it for you, and listen carefully because it looks to me extremely interesting and important. Now, personal development cover activities that improve awareness and identity. It develops talents, but also potential talents. It builds human capital, enhance quality of life, and contribute to the realization of dreams and aspiration. Amazing that. It involves mental, physical, social, emotional, and spiritual growth that allow a person, you and I, to live a productive and satisfying life. Wow. It enables you to have a personal vision of the future with a clear idea as to what and where you will be soon. Can you imagine that? Did you know all of that? What this personal development does? Personal development just do all of that. And you know, this session could end up just right now because just the definition of it means already everything. We don't really need to, really honestly speaking, we don't really need to go over it. It's done. The session could be finishing now. Why? Because there's nothing else to add. But because I have 20 minutes and I want to make sure that I'm clear on that, I want to go ahead on that. I hope that you can see me properly. Let me maybe put a little bit of lighting more for you to see me, or maybe here you see me better. Yeah, you see me better here. Voila. I just get a little bit more in front of my screen. So, really excellent. No, was better before. Just take out, yeah, voila, it's okay. So let's talk about really, do we really need it? Do we need personal development? Well, it's a good question. Maybe it's a question that you may answer by yourself. Honestly speaking, it really depends on you. Now, do you really need it? Some people would say, well, not really. No. Now, why? Maybe some people have no willingness to change. They're happy where they are. They're happy with their life. They're happy what they have. They don't want too much more. They don't want to go to a place where it becomes uncomfortable. So some people will say, no, I don't need it. They are not looking for more. They're happy with their salary. They're happy with their health. They're happy with their knowledge. They're happy about where they live, how they live, why they live. So those individuals might say, well, personal development is just a brain damage. You know, we wash your brain with personal development. Okay, washing brain. So those people, individuals, will answer to you, not really, I don't need it, because they're happy where they are. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you. All right. Now, some other people will say to you, yes, I need it. Now, let's try to understand who are these people. The one that says, yes, I need to have more personal development into my life. You know, with the definition that I mentioned to you before, as I said, improve awareness and identity, develop talents and potential talents. That means that some people who say yes, they want to change. They want to do something different. They want to learn more. They want to have more knowledge. They want to be associated to some other people. You see, in personal development, the interesting point is, who are you with? Now, usually, most of the time, you're going to be the medium person of the average of the 5 people that you spend time with. Now, the question would be, if you are spending time most of the time with people that are always striking or looking to be better, to be more knowledgeable, to willing to change, willing to acknowledge, willing to do more, of course, you're going to be in that kind of group, and definitely you're going to be willing to be like them. Therefore, you will look for personal development. Now, it's a matter of association, first of all. If you want to change your lifestyle, you have to be knowledgeable. Now, how do you get knowledge? By personal development. Remember, it's build awareness. Now, if you don't have any habit of doing sports and suddenly you want to do sports, what are you going to do? You're going to look and search for sports activities. What can you do? What should you do? Now, is it a kind of personal development? Of course, because it helps you and enhance your life to have more knowledge. That is called also personal development. It's not only, oh, I need to understand better how to do the business or to understand the philosophy of this. No, it's to make you more aware of things around and build and develop your own talent. That is what is called personal development. So if you are someone that are looking for life changing, you're going to look for personal development. You're going to say yes to it. If you are someone looking for more knowledge about history, more knowledge about economy, more knowledge about what's going on right now in the current situation, you're going to search for information. And therefore, personal development is a yes, because you enhance your life, but by more knowledge coming in to your brain. It's not brainwash, it's more knowledge. No, it's quite interesting how many people feed their stomach, but they never feed their brain. They feed their stomach 3 times a day, and they hardly feed their brain once a month by just reading a book. How interesting it is. So, personal development is also a way of life. I want more knowledge. Absolutely. Then I am into personal development. I want to know more. I need personal development. That's a yes. Some of us, they need to become or to be a leader. Now, the question is, does leadership request personal development? Of course. Leading people means that not that you have more knowledge than them, but definitely you are one step over them in terms of your own know-how, your own knowledge. I mean, honestly speaking, how many of you would follow an idiot? Nobody. How many of you would follow somebody that always would say something that does not make sense? You might follow one time, two times. After two times, you say, hold on a minute, what am I doing here? So leadership, if you are looking for being a leader, in whatever work you do, my personal opinion is you need personal development. It's a yes. Yes, I want personal development because I want to become the leader that everybody is looking for. So therefore, yes, leadership, request, personal development. It's a yes if you want to inspire people. If you want to motivate and inspire people, you need personal development. You don't have to use, or you don't need to use an ego to say, hey, I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. There's nothing to do with that. We are not bragging on knowledge here. We are looking for evolving. We are looking for getting better, the best version. Inspirational transformational session is in order to become the best version of yourself. If you want to become a better person, if you want to motivate and inspire people, you need to become a better person. The word, the very important word here is become. Now, some of us did not have the chance to go to school. It doesn't mean that because you did not get an education, you cannot be smart. Smart is completely different than educated. Educated is having been at school. Great, excellent, fantastic. When being smart, some people, we call them smart, street smart. Why? Because they have not been educated, but they are very smart by their own experience, by understanding, by getting more knowledge of what they do. And all of that, it's called personal development. All of that. It's like it's the whole things together. So in order to inspire, you need to have knowledge. In order to get knowledge, you need to say yes to personal development. That's an absolutely automatic answer. Now, how to get this personal development? Now, with the technology of today, honestly speaking, there's many things. Number one, which is allowed to everybody, you have YouTube. You go on YouTube and you click and you can have a bunch of videos on internet. You can go on any question that you may have and knowledge is in front of you. I know some of you will say, yeah, but I need to search. Yes, it doesn't come up from the sky. So yes, you need to search. Yes, you need to listen to videos. Yes, you need to look at it. Maybe you even need to take notes out of it. But the most important thing is you need to apply. Some people are listening day after day after day after day after day the YouTube things about personal development, but they still are the same outside. But they say, hey, I am doing a personal development. Yeah, but they don't apply what they are learning. So YouTube is one way. Internet, YouTube. Now, what is the other way that you can gather knowledge in terms of personal development? Seminars. There is a lot of people outside who promote seminars. Seminars about sales, seminars about writing a script, seminars about the Zen, the being Zen, the seminars about I don't know. It's a bunch of seminars outside that you can go physically or online. Of course, now is more online because of the current situation. But I've been attending a lot of seminars, even free seminars. Some people will attract you for a free seminar where they will deliver to you some information that sometimes are just good enough for you to go to the next level of your knowledge. Now, some of you will take the next step and you will basically go to the seminar, the next seminar, which requests a fee. But all that money, and I want you to understand, is not, yes, of course, the person, the speaker makes money doing that. Okay, we understand that. But for all of us, as I am not a speaker asking any money for that, we invest in ourselves. That is what is called personal development. I have been to seminars where I have to pay for the seminars, many of it, as a matter of fact. And every time, of course, when you have to give $1,000 or 1,000 rupee or $3,000 or $10,000 for seminars, you have a knot in your throat. But I can tell you that one thing is that when you got the knowledge, nobody, I repeat that, nobody can take out the knowledge from you. You paid for that. They are in your brain. They are in you. And automatically your value on the marketplace increase. Why? Because you went one level up into your personal development. You learn some new knowledge, maybe some new skills, maybe. That is called personal development. That is why seminars are so powerful today. Now you can also read books. Now there's one person that says, if you're not books, if you don't read books, you are illiterate. That means you don't know how to read and write. Because there is what we say an excuse for people that unfortunately did not go to school and cannot read or write. But for all of us, the rest of us that knows how to read and write, if you don't read books, you are considered as illiterate. Why? Because books are a reservoir, we call it in French. It's a source of wisdom from people. If you want to know how well somebody live, and if they have written a book about them, you want to read the book. Why? Because if it's eventually your mentor or your role model, you want to know how they get where they are, step by step. And therefore, one of the best things is the biography of them. It's just amazing. All right. So the personal development through the books. Now, what kind of books do you want to read? Whatever you want. There are books about the cooking. There are books about the Zen. There are books about philosophy. There are books about business. There are books about management. There are books about leadership. There are books about a lot of books. Okay. Some people has a huge library in their home just to show off. Oh, then you ask them what books they read, and it's just a joke. Books are to be read, not to be bought. So books is a great sources of personal development. You can find a lot of answer into books for yourself. It gives you ideas. It creates the creativity of your brain, of your personality. Sometimes it can help you to make some changes into your life. As a matter of fact, the experience shows that people that would read definitely will improve their quality of life. So I would say that personal development must be or become a way of life. It's a way of life of every single day. So why do we need personal development? I want to again read this definition because again, this definition will tell you why we need it. Personal development covers activities that improve awareness and identity, develop talents and potential talents, build human capital, enhance the quality of life, and contribute to the realization of dreams and aspiration. Can you imagine that? Just the fact of improving your knowledge, you might have a good chance to realize your dreams. Wow. Involves mental, physical, social, emotional, and spiritual growth that allow a person to live a productive and satisfying life. Productive and satisfying life. You know, we say it's not your fault if you are born poor, but it's your fault if you die poor. Because that means that all your life you did not change anything. Personal development can help you to change that. It enables you to have a personal vision of the future with a clear idea of what and where you will be soon. Can you imagine that? By just improving yourself into your own personality, into improving your knowledge, you're going to have a better idea where you will be in 5 years' time from now, or in 10 years, or in 20 years from now. By increasing your value on the marketplace with what? What we call personal development. How would you feel when you talk to somebody about a subject and you have absolutely no clue what they're talking about? Just because they have more knowledge than you. Usually, we don't feel that great. As a matter of fact, for me, I would rush after that to understand a little bit better about what they were talking about. But what if you could mingle around everybody, anybody, and on any subject, you can tell your story. On any subject, you have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of information, a little bit of inspiration on it. Then trust me, your lifestyle will be really enhanced at a higher level. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to make sure that some of you really understand that personal development is not only about, oh, you become more educated or you become more uh, or bragging, oh, I know more. No, it's a matter of you taking charge of becoming a better version of yourself every day. So, see, if you understand to focus every day in that area of personal development, then I can bet with you every day is going to be different. So, let me ask you, what you have heard today, you could start every day to put it in practice? Do you think it will enhance your lifestyle and make it more successful? I challenge you this week to put in practice some of my suggestions and create your own way of personal development and apply it every day. And I can guarantee you that at the end of the week, already you will be a different person. Remember, we're all human, okay? We're not a tree. A tree, unfortunately, if you plant an apple tree, you're gonna get apple, okay? You're not gonna get lemon tree. But no, we are human beings. We can improve. We can change as soon as we are ready. And I believe if you've been following this episode, you are ready for that. So act right now. So let's start to implement. Let's start to live a life full of health and wealth. And I will see you next week for our next episode of our inspirational transformational session. My name is Eric Depp. I am here for you. Thank you very much. And you have a fantastic week into the personal development era. Thank you very much. Have a good day.